Every group exercise class has its cast of characters, part comedy, part inspiration, part reality TV. And no matter where you teach or take class, you'll find the same familiar faces, from the front row CEO to the late bloomer who shows up fashionably late, but still gives it their all.
Today, we're breaking down the personalities of the room, who shows up, how they shape the vibe, and what we can learn from every one of them. So let's dive in. Hey there, welcome to Group X Appeal. I'm Kimberly Glick.
And I'm Terry Shorter. We're excited to bring you this hot and sweaty podcast.
With over 25 years of experience each in the health and fitness industry, we're here to share hilarious, heartwarming stories from our lives and careers.
And offer practical nutrition tips, expert exercise advice, and strategies for holistic well-being and a positive mindset.
Group X Appeal is your go-to source for inspiration, motivation, and a few laughs along the way.
So tune in and let us help you be the healthiest, happiest version of you. Yay! Welcome to episode 61 of Group X Appeal. How you feeling?
We did it.
I'm Terry Shorter.
I'm Kimberly Glick.
And we're so excited about this episode, not only because it is. So you're going to have to listen closely to find out which kind of person you are. Maybe you're none of them. I have no idea, but we'll get to that in just a second. But every single group exercise class has its own rhythm, right? Not just the music, but the people, right, that attend the classes, the energy, the laughter, the unpredictability that all come from the mix of personalities that make up the group exercise experience.
Absolutely, because some bring the fire, some bring calm, some bring a little chaos.
Right.
But each one contributes something special.
Yeah.
And when we all recognize those dynamics, the whole room rises together.
Yeah.
To recognize, appreciate, and respect each other. So
For
we're going to talk about 5 personality types. This is not an all-inclusive list. This is a list of commonly seen personalities that we have come across in our days of teaching. So I wonder, like Terry said, are one of them perhaps describing, I don't know, you or those you've seen in class? So the first one is the front row CEO. Oh boy.
Okay.
This is the one who's there early, they're prepared, they're in charge. This is the front row participant is kind of the one that could probably jump in and teach, like if something were to happen to one of us.
At any time. And we invite that, by the way.
Absolutely.
Bring it.
They set such a strong tone. They're there for business. They're there to get the job done. And we so appreciate you front row CEOs for showing up, being on time, being on task, and helping us set a tone for the workout.
Yeah.
Their confidence is apparent.
Yeah.
And it helps kind of lead the experience. And it helps lift others up, because that's what true leadership does.
For sure. So that's the first type. And by the way, this could also kind of represent, these personality types don't just represent the participants in the class. They can also represent the instructors too, right?
Most definitely, especially when we're participating in classes as well.
Yeah.
But I think we should do an episode on specific instructor styles too.
I think so. We're going to need that one for sure. So the second personality type in the room is the freestyle maverick, right? You cue right, they go left. You drop the beat, they drop something else entirely, right? Right, entirely. And it's not that they're off, they're just original. That's what we're going to call it. They're just original. And, you know, these kind of folks, we want to celebrate their individuality and, you know, just kind of keep the flow from turning into a solo concert, because that can happen too. We talked about those kind of people.
Yeah, when we did our disruptors episode, we talked about those that could kind of do their own thing and throw off the vibe.
Right. But this is a little different. The freestyle maverick, a little different.
They're still in it to win it.
Always in it to win it.
Okay. Have you ever had in your class a silent assassin?
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be the participant that never says a word. They're working hard, so their effort speaks volumes. Like, they are there for a reason.
Business.
Yeah. They're a steady heartbeat of the class. They are consistent. They're focused. They're powerful. You know, strength doesn't have to shout. Sometimes it just shows up and puts in the work. But here's what's so funny about the silent assassin. And I don't know, for those of you who are instructors out there, or for you silent assassins, maybe this could be a tip to help us out. Help a sister and a brother out when we're up there teaching. But have you ever had a silent assassin in your class and for maybe weeks or months,
Yeah.
you think like they don't like you?
Right.
Like
Why is that?
They never say hello. They never talk.
Don't
they never
smile.
Speak, they don't smile. They're just in there. They're focused. They're quiet. They just keep to themselves.
Yeah.
And I've had it happen before where I just was sure someone, because they didn't interact with me and they were kind of kept to themselves, I thought for sure they either didn't like me, they didn't like my class, and yet I couldn't figure out why did they keep coming back. And then I, at some point, would spark up a conversation, or I'd see him outside of the class and we make a connection.
Nicest person in the world.
Not only the nicest person, but I would find out they actually really do enjoy the class.
Yeah, they just have a different way of
the they show
expressing
up.
it.
Yeah. Have you ever had that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild.
And I can tell you when we're talking about these personality types, yes, we immediately have certain people in mind. It's not a bad thing at all.
Bad thing.
Not a bad thing at
a
all.
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing because we appreciate all these personality types because that's what makes the room dynamic. It makes it super fun.
It's so true.
Right.
You like the dynamics.
Yes, we do. And speaking of dynamic, the fourth kind of personality type is the cheer captain.
Oh my gosh. That's who he is when he takes class.
When I take class, yes.
Dude is a cheer captain when he's taking class.
We call them the woo warriors, right? So they're the energy spark plug, the one who high fives everyone, gives fist bumps, in between every single set, and also to every high fives before the cool down happens as well. Chest bumps, booty bumps, all the bumps that you can possibly
Booty
think
bumps.
of. All of them. They give them
I
all.
don't get any booty bumps.
You don't get booty
Why
bumps. You
do
got to
get
ask.
booty bumps,
Sometimes
but I don't
ask
get
and you
booty
shall
bumps?
receive.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all you got to
All right,
do.
if you ever take my class, I just want you to know I wouldn't mind a booty bump.
Yes, we will serve up a booty bump or two to Kimberly in the
Hey.
next class. So with these people, the cheer captain, their positivity, simply put, is contagious.
Yeah.
Right? And this kind of person, they really fuel the group, but at the same time, they also make sure that it doesn't drown out others' rhythms. Right? So they're pretty mindful of that too, which is great.
Definitely.
So keep coming, cheer captain.
Yeah, keep coming. Everyone keep coming, because like Terry said, this is how we create a dynamic experience, is having all these different kind of personality types and behavioral styles. So we love that you're all there.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got to talk about one that I have a really strong perspective on this personality type, and it is the late bloomer.
What's a late bloomer?
So it's not someone who comes in late and is disruptive, because then we'd be listing them on the
disruptor list.
episode, right?
Right.
This is the late bloomer. Like, they're still coming in because they just really want to be there. They still want to get a great workout. They want to be a part of the experience, but it might be that they kind of slide in during the warm up and kind of grab their equipment late or grab their spot late, but they're very respectful about it. They just come in for whatever reason. Maybe they got stuck in traffic. Maybe they overslept. And sometimes it just happens one off, but I think we all know probably a few people who are consistently late blooming in class. And here's what I want you to know. If you are a late bloomer in class, it's okay. And Terry and I were talking about this before we started to record. We actually are so thankful that you are there. It does not offend us if you
Right.
come in 5 minutes late or 30 minutes late, or
made
you
it.
leave 5 minutes early or 10 minutes. You made it.
Right.
Exactly.
And you made it safely. That's
Safely
so
is
important to us.
Yeah.
For sure.
So if you have a habit of, hitting the snooze button a few times, we'd love for you to get in and get the whole experience, but we do understand that sometimes we can be habitually late for things. And at the end of the day, to get in for 5 minutes is better than to get in not at all.
Yeah.
And so we encourage you. I will just say this for me personally, although I think I speak for both of us. When it comes to my class, I know there are some instructors, and so this is a note for you instructors out there too. If you're one of those instructors that shames someone or makes them uncomfortable if they come in late or have to leave early, then rethink that.
Yeah.
Because whatever hoops they had to jump through, whatever they had to knock off their to-do list, whatever they had to deal with to get there matters. And I think whatever time they can contribute to their personal fitness, health, and well-being matters. It's important. And I think it's important that we as leaders support that.
And recognize it.
So I always tell people, and you guys, you can stop apologizing. You can stop saying, I'm sorry I was late, or I'm sorry I
gotta
have
leave
to
early."
leave early. I'll
Right.
often make a joke of it. If someone says they have to leave early and they're
Yeah.
all apologetic, I'm like, okay. I said, just so you know, when you start walking for the door, I might come running after you, like crying and screaming, please don't leave me. But it's just a thing I do. Just ignore it. I say that all the time just because I want to make light of it. Like, it's totally okay
Yeah.
if you leave.
Yeah.
It's totally okay. We love to keep you the whole time, but we understand when things come up, and we respect that, and we respect the fact that you still showed up. So remember, progress beats perfection.
Every
and
time.
sometimes that showing up part, that's the hardest part.
Yep.
And it's worth celebrating.
Revel in that for sure.
Yes.
All day.
All day.
All day.
Every day.
Yes, we know it's hard. I have someone, and she knows who she is. She listens to the podcast. You know who you is. But it's a 5:45 a.m. yoga class that I teach on Mondays and on Fridays as well. And starts at 5:45
AM.
a.m. Yeah, and she rolls in
last night.
Yeah, she rolls in at 6:15 like clockwork. Like, mind you, it's an hour class, so she rolls in at 6:15, and that works for her. When she does show up occasionally at 5:45, I'm like, give her the same high five that I would when she walks in at 6:15.
Yeah.
So, because there's people who literally move heaven and earth to get there, but they do it somehow, some way. So
Yeah.
again, we celebrate that.
Just get there. Just get there.
Right. So, the power of a class, it really comes from its mix of those different energies, those different personalities, the different stories that we all have. And so for the instructors, please read the room, embrace the variety, and make space for everybody to
Yes.
shine.
All-inclusive
Yeah.
environment.
Why not? And participants who are listening, your presence, again, it really, truly does matter more than your performance. So you help shape the vibe just by, like Kimberly said, just by being there. And the beauty of group exercise is not that, not that no one energy is wrong. Right? Together, we create the perfect playlist of personalities.
I just want to say, when he said the words beauty of group exercise, he pointed at me. That was
I did.
lovely.
I
That
was like,
lovely.
the beauty of Group
beauty
X
of
is
group
right
exercise.
here. If you haven't seen it, watch YouTube. It's right here.
One of the other things I wanted to note, we gave a shout out to instructors. You want to embrace the variety in the room. Participants not only show up and know that we honor you for showing up, but also embrace the variety in the room.
Yeah.
Like, recognize that not everyone is going to approach the Group X experience the way you do, and
Yep.
that's okay.
Yep.
That's okay. With us being different and approaching it different and showing up with different energies, like, that is the beauty of coming together in the way that we do. So the next time you walk into a class, take a second to just notice the people around you,
Yeah.
not as distractions, but as the heartbeat of your community.
Yeah, because every personality, from the early birds again to the late bloomers,
Yep.
adds to the magic of the moment.
If you recognize yourself or your class family in this episode, I double dog dare you to not only share it with them, but tag the people that fit into any of these personality types, but also let us know, which personality type are you in the room, or is it one that's not on the list?
Oof.
Let us know if there's something that needs to be added to that list, for sure.
Absolutely. And one of the things we didn't talk about was people can have multiple personalities. Is that a disorder?
You know what? I think in Group X, it's not a disorder.
No, it's not a disorder. It's
No.
completely acceptable.
It is acceptable. Absolutely. I mean, I think I do.
I do too.
I'm pretty sure.
So again, we're going to celebrate that. We're going to embrace that.
Celebrate it all.
Absolutely.
Move body good.
Yes.
Hashtag stronger together.
All day.
All day.
Every day. So thank you so much for joining us. As always, share, tag, leave us some reviews, leave us some questions, comments. You know where to find us on Instagram and on YouTube at Group X Appeal. We cannot wait to hear from you. I'm Terry Shorter.
I'm Kimberly Spring-Glick,
And as always, we encourage you to make it a great day. And why?
because it is a great day to have.
Sure is. Peace out.